Hello students, as you know, we discussed about the air pollution. In this video, we will discuss about the next, that is water pollution. Water pollution, takes place due to mixing of undesirable change, unwanted things in water, which degrade the quality of water, which leads to the pollution of water. So pollution is really done, it is negative things to our activity, means within our activities it is negative thing. So water pollution, as we define it, that mixing of unwanted things or undesirable substances in water which makes its quality degraded is called water pollution. So quality degradation takes place due to mixing of pollutants present in the water. So see, water which is polluted, if you consume them, you also affect your health. So necessary to make water pollution free. How you do this activity? By simple way, not to pour any unwanted things, any undesirable thing, any toxic substances inside the water. If you put that things, the things become fatal and water comes to you, that is polluted water. So see, types of water pollution. According to, means you also face this particular activities or this particular things in your surroundings. So water quality become degraded due to the activity of human beings, and it become continue. There is no any type of hindrance or there is no any type of control in it. That's why our neighboring ponds, neighboring river or other sources of water become very much polluted, and we have to purify the water before drinking. So earlier in the early stages, when we use directly the water of well, water of hand pump, directly we can use them and there is no any type of harm from them. But nowadays you can't drink that one easily or directly because of the pollutants immersed or mixed in it. So see, types of pollution, water pollution. So where it is present, either on surface, inside the groundwater or in the soil. So on the basis of their presence, means surface water pollution means pollution of water which is found on the land surface. That is the river water, that is the pond water, that is the running water, stream water. So water which is present nearby the industrial area, present nearby the area where there is more industrial activities takes place. So that water is easily polluted. Now see, each and every dynasty, they become flourish on the river bank, on the water sources or near the water sources. So this is the way people live near the water sources to fulfill their requirement of water, but at the same time what happens, they can do their activities of polluting the sources nearby where they live. Earlier they take water for their domestic activities, for irrigation, for all the activities, transportation, navigation, all activities take place inside the water without harming the water quality. They do the things. But nowadays we harm water quality because we can pour our substances, like domestic, chemicals, industrial, these substances we pour inside the water and try to make the substance move out from their place of their production. But really these particular activities of removing the waste with the water medium make the water filthy or unhealthy, and this leads to the activity of the pollution. So water pollution is created due to our own effort, and surface water found nearby, we can pour effluents, we can pour the different type of substances, chemical substances, we can also, means some religious activities also takes place inside the water, in which we can immerse the idol, we can pour some religious residues or waste inside the water. So this is why the surface of water or water surface become polluted. Groundwater, underground water means dumping takes place. Dumping, landfilling takes place in tremendous way because the activity of construction, activity of making urbanization is going on in rapid or tremendous way. Due to that, dumping of the waste takes place in the lowland area or the area where is not usable for the agriculture, for other purposes. The lowland area to fulfill the land that is the land filling activities takes place. That area, when the land filling takes place, what happens? The upper area become land filled and seepage of the substances. If you fill the waste materials here, it can seep inside and make the groundwater polluted. That is why it is say that if you want to landfill, you can make a layer of polythene or any other things which cannot allow the water to go in to the groundwater and make them filthy, make them unfit for drinking. So, this is the groundwater pollution takes place due to landfilling or other activities which are really not fit for the groundwater. Now, soil water pollution, it is also chemicals like the fertilizers, like the agricultural chemicals, weedicides, insecticides, pesticides or other things which which is used by the farmers in their crop field, and finally what happens, they mix with the soil. So, soil water become also polluted by the help of this particular things, the chemicals. So, these chemicals mix with the water and harm the soil water content, or they can't have salt appearance is there more and more. So, this is the way by which soil water is also polluted. So, surface water, groundwater, soil water, which are the main sources of water become polluted. So, where we go for the drinking water, for the water which we want to use. So, say causes of water pollutants. So, pollutants of water, from where it come from? So, say domestic sewage. In the kitchen, in the houses, there is use of so many chemicals, okay, every day. Domestic waste emitted in the form of water medium, it comes to the sewage and sewage water become dirty and it become polluted. So, domestic sewage water, having domestic water which move in sewage have unfilthy smell or having filthy smell, and that is not fit for the water bodies where we throw it out or pour inside the water bodies. Oxygen demanding waste. So, some water having some pollutants having oxygen demanding. So, for that there is the demand of oxygen. So, oxygen demanding waste required oxygen to decompose them in easy way. So, if oxygen is available for their decomposition, that is fit. If it is lack, if oxygen is not fulfilled by the medium, then after what happens? There is a demand of oxygen, means it is called BOD. BOD, biological oxygen demand present or emits or occur inside the water bodies, and if it is fulfilled, then after if it is not fulfilled, what happens? The things become fatal or negative, and the water system or the system of the sources of the water become unhygienic, or means we can say unhealthy. So, this is the activities takes place due to the waste which are oxygen demanding. Now, chemical waste emitted from the industry, from the dyeing industry, from different type of industries we run to produce food items, to produce the cloths, to produce the wearing items or other items. So, they emit the chemical substances which really send it to the water bodies or pour it into the water bodies, because all the industries or systems are nearby the water bodies. Now, this chemical waste make the things filthy, and these things make unfit for the activities. Now, industrial waste and effluents. So many industry emit some waste which are in water medium, and they remove them into the lowland area, or we can say water bodies. Then it become unhygienic or unhealthy for the water bodies. So, this is the industrial waste which should be treated before their removal, their pouring inside the water system. You see here we can means there is a law for that particular things to not pollute the natural things, okay, but we should not have proper implementation or proper following of the law. Due to that the things comes to us which are negative and which is not proper. Now see what effect of water pollution do for us. So see, the sewage become polluted. Sewage means the water moving on in the drain, they become polluted, and the sewage pollution takes place due to that the sewage is present just nearby the houses, and if the polluted water is there, then after it will go inside the underground and make the water of underground polluted. The soil water is also polluted there. So sewage makes the things unfit near our surrounding. Industrial pollution also takes place by the help of this one. So industries emitted different type of things which is really not fit for the healthy life or healthy nature. So they should also treat them and then after throw it out. Thermal pollution. So you know, thermal pollution means the pollution of water after increasing, means due to increasing its temperature. So see, NTPC present nearby the water sources. Here Kahalgaon, NTPC, Kahalgaon Bhagalpur having NTPC or Farakka having NTPC. So that particular NTPC present nearby the area where there is water available. So say NTPC, they can take water from the river Ganga and at the 22 degrees centigrade temperature, but they again return the same amount of water at 35 degrees centigrade temperature. What happens? They do not use water as its amount, but they increase the temperature of water, okay, in another way. So this is the thermal pollution. Thermal pollution takes place due to increasing the rise of temperature of the water bodies, and it become very much unhygienic or it is very unhealthy for the living aquatic plant or aquatic animal to survive in them. So they can't survive in that particular area, that's why it is unhealthy, or we can say it is pollution. Effects on aquatic ecosystem. See, if water is not fit for living, for drinking, for other activities, their bad impact takes place in the different sources or the living beings present inside the water. So ecosystem of water become damaged due to damaging of the water quality. So if the water quality damaged, then after ecosystem become damaged regarding the aquatic ecosystem only. Biological magnification. See, biomagnification is also called biological magnification. Biomagnification is a process by which the living beings increase the number or amount of the chemical substances in their body. So how it increase? So if we use more chemicals, where? In the crop field. So agricultural activities takes place due to, in which so many chemicals are used. These chemicals we use in the crop field, finally it drain out or it leaches or it goes to the water bodies, and water animals take that one, water plants also affected by that one. So that water animals like fishes eaten by the birds, and birds can die, their early hatching takes place. So biomagnification also reaches to the human's body. How? By the help of their concentration, increasing concentration. So aquatic animal having less concentration, then aquatic animal having less concentration, then after it goes to the human beings, and finally when human beings reach it to the human beings, it become highly concentrated and having more effect, means more type of unhealthy activities takes place due to chemical present inside our food. That is the things. So see, chemicals used in the crop field comes to the grain, and grain eaten by human beings, that grain, if infected grain, then after our health become damaged. So, biological biomagnification is one of the worst cause, due to that the health become damaged. Now, eutrophication, a process in which the biological oxygen demand become increases. Why? Because in eutrophicated area, suppose this is the pond in which there is more nutrients takes place. So, here is the nutrients increasing. When increasing nutrition takes place or nutrients take place, the growth of aquatic plants become increase very much increase. Due to increasing of growth of plants, they die also after their age. So, after death they need, means microbes are present in the bottom area for decomposing the dead bodies. So, they need more oxygen for their decomposition, and due to more oxygen, that particular things become fatal and the oxygen demand become increases and increases. So, eutrophication is the condition when the water bodies become dead or the cycling of all the things is not in proper way. So, this is eutrophication, which is unhealthy for the aquatic condition. Effects on human health. See, if our surroundings is not fit, our water bodies are not fit, then how we can keep ourselves fit? So, it is uneasy to keep ourselves fit. Due to that, the human health also affected by the help of polluted water and their consumption. So, say all having no, means people of India, means our country people having no that much money to purchase the ROs or other things. Every person have no capability to purchase these things for purification of water. After that they drink. So, they drink water of the common sources, and finally their health become damaged. So, this is the, so many type of diseases comes due to water or waterborne diseases are so many. Groundwater pollution. So, due to activity of human beings, some things leaching down, which chemicals present in the soil, which fertilizers present on the soil, they leach down or they seepage inside the groundwater and make the groundwater polluted. So, this is the another activities, indirect way we pollute the groundwater also, which is really called fit for the poor people. So, they can take groundwater and drink easily, that is safe, but now groundwater pollution takes place and it is also unsafe for them. Oil spills are common when the oil tankers comes in the sea. They can there is seepage or there is a leak of the oil in the water, and it makes the whole water a thin film of the oil on the water surface. And what makes them? It makes that particular water filthy and disconnect the air, or means they cannot allow air to pass inside the water. So, aquatic plants, aquatic animals, they can't survive on that water. So, this is the way oil spills hamper the water birds, hamper the fishes, hamper the aquatic animals, plants as well. So, they are also harmful to them. Now, say what we should do, how we conserve the water from pollution. So, say protection is required. How we protect them? So, say everything having some remedy. If we follow, then after things become proper. If we do not follow, the things become as usual or as filthy. So, say here given protection of water from its pollution. So, how we protect? So, see there is sewage which is really come out from the houses. So, sewage treatment plant is required for its protection, or treatment of water takes place like primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment. This treatment takes place in our surroundings. So, every city have a sewage treatment plant. After treating the sewage water, they can send it to the water bodies. So, treatment if done properly, then after no problem for the pollution of water. So, if treatment not takes place, then after there is problem. So, see in primary treatment, the filtration of water takes place by the help of a strainer, and big things, insoluble things become filtered in easy way, and the water goes for the secondary treatment. In secondary treatment, there is the activity of water which is done process carried out the activity of the water means sublimation oxidation ponds, it means water pond in this treatment. So, in this process results in the release of the carbon dioxide of the and formation of sludge are known as biosolids. The sludge is continuously aerated to accelerate the oxidation. See, in this treatment there is the sludge formation takes place and aerobic bacteria can eat the organic substances from this and then it becomes fit for the organic substances. Now, tertiary treatment having disinfectant, in this one that is the physico-chemical process. In this one nitrogen and phosphorus means we can treat them and make it fit in tertiary treatment. So, tertiary treatment is given and after that we make them chlorinated, we make them fit for their proper use or we send it to the water body. So, this is the way by which we understood the water pollution, their types, their causes, their effects and their protection in the living beings, for the survival of the living beings, because water is the prime need. Without water we can't survive, without fresh water we can't live healthy. So, healthy water, healthy living. Okay. So, you should try also to do the things in positive way, otherwise the things become negative, and if you the literate person not do the things, then who will do the things? So, you people are responsible for making your surroundings, your natural things clean and healthy. Okay.